Okay, guys, sorry for that small interruption. Thanks, Sunil, for confirming that my voice is clear. Rajkumar, please check about if there is some setting that needs to be done at your end. So let's get started. So, guys, the whole idea of starting this digital platform was to bring everyone to a certain level of understanding of digital. At this point of time, we can see that everything is going digital. Coronavirus, even the classrooms have gone digital, which was a big boost, a big step towards going online. Only limit at this point of time is the 4G connection, and going forward as the 5G comes, everyone will be on mobile with excellent internet connection, and then the world is the limit. Everyone can be able to do anything with the high speed internet connection and high speed smartphones that are coming up in the market. So today's session, I'll be showing to do video editing. Video have now become one of the most important social media sharing platforms. In fact, YouTube have become the second uh, largest searchable site. Google is the number one, definitely. Google provides for text search, video search, and almost every search. YouTube is more specific to video search, and YouTube have become a channel. A lot of people, in fact, everyone is posting their videos, uh, live events, anything important related to education, adventure, comedy, tragedy, news, anything and everything that can be recorded can be shared over YouTube. Now, directly recording and sharing is not a very good idea because during recording there are some issue, disturbance, and some part just comes in which you don't want to upload in your channel or as a video. So that's where this video editing tool comes in. So video editing tool will not only help you remove the discrepancies what you see, but it also helps you add some effect, some text, and a lot of mixing videos and audios to make the output a very good one. One of the very good free tools, definitely there are so many paid tools, they are very good paid tools, but in digital method, since everyone is just learning, and for learning free tools are the best. Once you want to go into commercial use of things, then definitely you can think of buying those tools. But today we'll be starting with a free tool which is called HitFilm Express. I have been using HitFilm Express to create many videos, and I have got very good results. So let me show you how to get started with HitFilm Express. So just in your Google type HitFilm Express and you will get this download HitFilm Express link. Let's click on this link. It will take you to this page where you can download HitFilm Express. Once you click here. Let me click here and see what happens. Since I already have HitFilm installed on my PC, on my laptop, I don't want to reinstall it, but just to show you. So there is some buy now and all those stuff, but that is their pro version. You don't have to go to that pro version. You can always go and download the free version. So let's click here. Okay, so we can click on this download button and it will start downloading. Let's actually click here and see. On the fly, till couple of days back, they had a different interface and now they are having a different interface. So just look for a button, and once you click that, it should start downloading the software for you. So now that the software is downloaded, process is pretty simple. Just select the custom installation part, and it should take care of whatever basic needs, whatever features you need for that. Let me just close it. So it's just select the custom installation and you should be good with that. And once the installation is done and you open HitFilm, you will see a interface like this. The it may look different depending on what time of the day or which month you open, because HitFilm Express keeps on changing its interface. The overall interface is same, but these images may be different because as and when they introduce new feature, they publishing it on their website so that everyone is aware of the latest feature. To start editing your videos, first you will have to go and click on this new button. You can also go from file new, and here the new project settings, this interface will be visible. Just select whatever is default and click on OK. It may take some time to bring the new interface. So HitFilm Express, like this, HitFilm Express is the free version, and there is also a version called HitFilm Pro, which they provide a lot of a lot of paid features, very cool features, which you may want to use once you want to start earning money from your videos. And using those cool features, you can actually make your video look very professional. Okay, so once we went ahead, this is the interface that you will see. There is a trimmer, there is a viewer, then media, effects, history, and all those stuff. So what is the use of all these things? We'll see in a moment. So first thing is to get your video into this software. Okay, so I have already recorded a video. You can record your video either using your PC or your mobile or any other medium. Click on this import button. So these are the files which I have gathered for today's video. So you can see it have some video files, it have a JPEG file, and it have some voice files. So either you can select one thing at a time and you can do a select everything and click open. Okay. So once you open these things, you can see all the files have come in this widget or this part of the software. If you want to add more files, you can anytime go and import a new file. That's also fine. Okay. So now we'll be working with these files now. So you see, here's the video file. This is an audio file. This is an audio file. And this is a PNG, and these are MP4 video files. So let me drag one of the video files here. So you just left click on it and drag the file here in this area. Okay, remember to bring it here, and it will ask you that you want to change the editor sequence setting to match the clip. Say yes for this. The thing is, like when you recorded a video, that may be at a different rate, different speed, and the HitFilm Express have some speed. Since we selected the default one, I always go with default, and that has given me a good result, so I don't change it. So let me say yes here. Okay, so we got this video here. Now you can see this is becoming a very small one. So if you want to make it look better, just this is the two this is the area where you can actually drag this, and here it has increased the view. Like, it has not increased the timing or anything, it has just zoomed in so that you can see the things clearly. And here is the button to play, so let me click on play. All right, so this is the video. It does not have any sound because it was muted, and but still you can see there are two sections, right? Video one and audio one. And this file, even though hear any sound, but it carries some of audio file here. Okay, so that is the default audio file. In many times, let's say when we are shooting outside, there are unnecessary sounds and noises that comes into get recorded in the video, and we don't want those sound to be actually appear on our video. We want to put our own sound. So how to do that? So Hitfill makes it very easy. Just select this video, right click on it, and click OK, and just click anywhere else. So now you can see it has unlinked the two things. If you want, I can go ahead and delete this thing. That is also fine. I'll undo this. And another option is you can just mute it here, so that that file remains here. Maybe for some reason, if you want to include the original sound file in some part of your video, you can do that. So it's a good idea to mute it here. And now if I see any voice was not there, but still this is a muted one. Let me pull a video an audio file now, so that we can mix it with this video. So here, to add a new audio file, I'll right click on audio one and click on insert a new track. So here you can see a second audio track got inserted, and let me pull this audio file and here. Okay, now what we have done is we have two audio files, we have two audio layers. This one is muted, this one is not muted. Let's see what change has happened. Now can you hear the audio? Okay, this is the audio that we added. If I click on this one, now you will not be able to hear any audio because I have muted that audio, right? Let's go ahead and make this audible. Meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, please type in the chat box. If anyone is not able to hear or see my screen, please type it on chat box. I put myself on mute, so I won't be able to hear any external noise, and to give a better audio output for you. Okay, so now we have this audio here, and you can see this line, right? This is the volume line. If you want your audio to be high, you can just pull this line up, and this will increase the audio volume. But you need to be very careful. Like, this volume should not be so high that it interferes with your audience, like it irritates your audience. So hit films have a very good tool to decide that. Let's go and click on panels and audio mixer. Here it is. Okay, so this audio mixer, this is the one which will show what is the uh, how high the volume is. So let me put it on high. Here you can see it is reaching this red levels, right? So anything on this red level is not good. It should be less than 6. If any voice, unless you act to be a very high volume thing, the best approach is not to reach that red level. So let me reduce this, and let me try to bring it below 6, and let's see what happens. Okay, now we see our volumes, it's not going to the red level, so that means it's okay. It is good for everyone's ear. So for now, I'll close this audio mixer because I want to show more of a video part. So you can always dock it here somewhere, or you can close it, or whatever way. I'll just close it out. Do remember video, panels, and audio mixer, right? So whatever gadgets, whatever parts you want, so this is our first video playing, and this is the second video, right? So you can see it became very seamless. I have put two videos there, and as soon as the first video ended, it took to the second video, right? Now let's do some sound mixing part. So I have one more audio, so let me put one more audio track here. Right click, insert. Okay, so now we have a third audio track, and let me pull another audio file, big explosion. So let me put it here, right? So what I'm trying to do is, when we are kicking on the snow, I want an explosion sound to come, right? Okay, so at this point of time, the explosion sound should come. So let me select this audio and let me drag it, right? So you can see there is some there's some gap here. So let's just adjust it so that it just comes in line with the kick. All right, here we go. Right, so let's see. So here, did you hear that bang? Okay, did you hear that sound? So that sound, again, you can do the same thing. Either you can increase it or decrease it. Again, if you want the first audio to be muted or less, uh, or you just to completely want to remove it, that also you can do it. So how we can do it is, just bring this audio line to the line part where you want to edit it, and here you can see this blade icon, right? So what is blade used to do? It's used to, so let's cut this part, right? So I'll just click this line, so it has put a cut mark there. Now let me drag this till here, and again select the blade and put another cut mark here. Okay, now let me select this tool. So now you can see it has cut that chunk out, and I can press a delete button, and this audio file is deleted now, right? So now what we will, once I run this, it will play the video, it will play the original first track, sorry, the second track and the third track, and that sound which we have cut, that is gone now, right? So if that's what you meant by adjusting the cut and adjust the audio, Rajkumar, hope I answered your question. So this way, the same thing you can do with your video file also. Like, you can, if you want to cut some part of your video file, let's say there is some disturbance somewhere, just bring it here. You take this blade icon, click it here, and let's say you want your video, you want to remove your video from this part to this part. Again, the blade icon is selected. Just click it here, and then select this arrow key, and here you go, press the delete button, and that video part is gone. So I'll just, and Control Z, all the Windows shortcuts work here. So I will undo this. I don't want to cut this video for now. So that was the part of a video. Okay, the way we added multiple audio layers, the same thing we can do on video also. Let me add a new video track. So now I have a second video track, and let me put another video here. So this is a different video. Let me drag this video and put it on this track. Why we may need two video tracks? Let's say if you want some video clips or some images to come on top of your existing video. Okay, so let me just pull it. Okay, let me first get rid of this blade icon, otherwise it may keep on cutting my videos. Okay, now that this video is on top of this, let me play it and show you. Okay, so it has taken to video 3. So let me just, okay, so if there's some track which you don't want, just right click and delete track. That is also good, and say yes here. I did not wanted that video 3 track, so I'll put this video again, and I'll put it on video 2 track. Okay, here you go, and let's see what happened. what happened. So you can see this video on this track, second track, overshadowed the video which was on the first track, right? Let me so if there's a need that you want to do that, you can do that. If there's a need that you want this video to be visible in corner or as a small piece somewhere, so that also you can do. So let's pull this here, and this is the video. Just select it, okay, and left click and drag this video. Okay, so this video have got, it seems, very high resolution, so this is a big thing. So just drag it till we are able to see the control. Okay, so here is a control doing which we can resize this video. So let me just resize it here. Okay, so as per your need, you can reduce the size by dragging, pulling, and all doing those stuff. And let's say for now I want this video here, right? And now let's see what the effect is. So in previous thing before this, you saw that this video completely took over the screen and my original video was covered. Now I have put this video inside, and let's see what the effect is. So here you can see both the videos are visible, right? And now what is the length of this second video from this end to this end? So as soon as this ended, as soon as this finished, that has gone. Depending on if you want to put in your effect, let's say if you are uh, creating a video where you want some main video going and being displayed on the view, and on the side you want your displayed or anything else to be displayed, you can use this technique. Okay, all right. So this was mixing the audios and videos. Do type in comment if anyone have any questions. Now let me show you some effect on, like, we move from one video to other video, right? And we can add some special effects there. We can add some transition effects. So let me cover that now. So here you can see, so we are fine with this, right? This is all the where all our files will be there, and this is a window where the actual action happens. This is the view window, and let's put some effect here. Let's say when our video is moving from this video to the second video, I want to add some special effect. Right now it's a abrupt change. This video ends and this starts. So let me put some transition effects there. So here is the tab with all the effects. So film being a free software, a lot of effects may not be available because they may be paid, but I'll use some free effect. Even the free effects are pretty cool here. So let me use this transitions, video transition efforts, and let me use this wipe effect. So let me, okay, so what clock wipe is, let's see what exactly it is. So this is the effect that I want. This is a transition effect which I want to use in my video. So I'll just left click on it, drag it, and put it here, right at the junction where the two videos are meeting. Okay, you can do the same thing on the existing. If you have a single video and still you want to an effect, what you can do is you can cut this, like you can using this blade tool, you can cut that part and make those videos into two different part, and then you can add this effect. Okay, so let's see how it happens. So here, did you see? So let me play it again. Here's the first video, the snow goes off, and here comes the special effect, the clock thing, and here then the new video comes, right? Similarly, if you want this transition effect to start bit early, just hold it here and drag to it, right? Now let's see what happens. Now the transition effect has started earlier and it has gone for a bit longer time. So depending on what your requirement is, you can put that similar kind of effect. So there are some more effects, radial, linear, vibe. So you can do that. There is the zoom also if you want any part of it to zoom it out. So let's try the zoom effect. Okay, so if you have put this effect and you want to remove it, let's see. Okay, so right click, delete, and here it's gone. And let's put a zoom effect here. Okay, let's see, and let's go. All right, isn't that good? Okay, you can put some voice effect also, like here what we saw, there are some voice transition also, but audio transition also, but they are pretty primitive. I did not find anything very interesting, but yeah, you can try it out if that is your need. Right. So any questions, please type your questions in the chat. I'm looking at the chat, and if anyone have any doubt or if anyone wants me to explain any concept again, I'm it's okay with me. Right. So this was the effect, and okay. So one more thing. Let's say if you want to add some text on the video, right? Uh, you want an intro, some text to happen. Let's say that is normally needed if you are publishing a video for an international audience, and other people are not able to understand your accent, or so it's always better to uh, type text there, right? So people will be able to read it if they are not able to understand your voice. That is also fine. Okay, so that is also okay. So Anand have asked, how can we add two scenes at one frame? Okay, let me try to answer that. Two scenes at one frame, what exactly you mean? Can you explain that, Anand? So we have added two different videos, okay, on the same track, and then I have added another video on a different track, and these two videos are appearing on the same scene. So is it something else that you want to know? Okay, if you can please explain that question, I can try that out. Okay, so meanwhile, let me show you how to put the text on your video. Now this is the tool here. This is a text tool. Click on this tool. Okay, and let's say I want to put some text here, and just left click on it and drag here. Okay, so now this text tool have comes. Now if you some properties, here is the menu. Click on text. Let's say you want the font to be okay, let me type something. Here the font is white. I want it to be red. So let me click here and let me select red here, and let's say okay. Okay, here we go. So here we have a red font. You want to increase size of this font. That is also very easy. Just go click on this arrow, and here you go. Okay. Okay, so this is how we add text, and let's just play and see how it happens. Okay, so you can see that text was visible on this video, and as the new video disappeared. So there are ways to do make this text visible only for a particular time. That is a bit advanced concept, which I will be covering maybe if you like this video, I'll be covering in the second tutorials, the advanced part. In this part, I'll be just covering the very basics so that you can start doing some hands-on. First thing is download the software, start doing some hands-on. You will get more questions. Just ask those questions once I upload this video in the channel. Prepare for answers for those questions, and maybe if needed we can have a second live session as well for the advanced concept. Okay, so what Anand says is like two videos of mine, it should look Judwa scene. Yeah, that also you can do. So that two videos like yeah, okay. I think I got your questions. Let me try to show you what to do there. Okay, so like this is your first video and this is your second video. Okay, so okay, so in fact let me take this video. So let me delete this video from this track and let me put this video over here. Okay, on this track, right? Now I have two different videos. In this video I am kicking in the snow, and in this video I am throwing the snow in the air. What Anand is asking is two different things on the same frame. So but since we see that both the videos are occupying the whole full frame, I need to reduce the size of both the videos so that both appear to be side by side. So let me click on this. Make sure you are on you are out of text, because yeah. So let me click away from the text. Let me click on this icon, on this arrow icon. Okay, because if this is one mistake which a lot of people make. In fact, I was also making. Once this thing is selected, it will disable a lot of functionality. So make sure that you are back on this arrow. Let me just make this a bit smaller. Okay, and let me go on this video. Okay, so that did not do. Is that third layer that has come up? Let me see. Okay, so it has added some more additional layers. Let me just delete these things. Just click on this and delete. You can also click on this track itself and delete track. So if there's a video, it will give you a message that some let's just work over these two tracks, video 1 and video 2. Okay, so I think that resize that I did was on a different track. So just select this of this corner piece, and here you go. Okay, so this may not be the actual like the exact Judwa thing that Anand you want to see, but just I wanted to show that how you can achieve it. Let's say you have your one video playing here and another video, just resize it here. Okay, let's see. Now you can see both the things are happening simultaneously, right? I hope this is the effect that you were asking. Sunil says, is there any limit of audios and videos that can be uploaded in the editor? There is some limit. Like I was able to add around 5 audios and 5 videos. I think that could be a limit of the free version, but you can add multiple. I have not reached a point where I have ran out of the limit, but yeah, I think I have tried till 5, so not face that problem. But we can explore that as in when we start doing things. All right. So, guys, more questions. I'm waiting for more questions. Okay, so I think Anand is looking for something else. So, if still you need more clarification, Anand, we can connect over call or something so that I can actually understand your requirement, and then I can showcase that in next session as well if needed for everyone's knowledge. All right, so let's see what all things we covered here. We imported the video, we added audio, we mixed audio, we mixed audio. So Anand says this is two video in one frame. So okay, Anand, so we'll connect offline. I need to understand more what exactly is your requirement. So is it one video? Okay, so the two video. I want overlap to video. So that's what we did here, right? We did overlap two videos. So okay, so I did show you another way where these two videos are overlapping, right? So let's say, let's reduce this size to smaller one, and let's put it here, and then let's go here, increase the size to full. Okay, and let's, you can see two videos happening, right? Okay, so is that the overlap you are thinking? If not, yeah, if definitely we can chat personally. Maybe I'm not able to understand what be something advanced that we can touch base offline. Okay guys, do let me know if any more effect you want to, like, you just play around with this. This is pretty cool too. So far we all we have done is editing, right? We have, by just by doing this editing, we, this is still not in a condition where we can upload it somewhere or share it with someone else, right? So let me do a couple of more things. Like normally, let's, when I'm creating my YouTube video, I also want to add this in the end, where I ask people to subscribe to my channel. So here you can have this thing here, and you can resize it. So you will have to create this one. I have created it using paint.net. If you want, I can have a tutorial of paint.net also. It is also very cool free tool, wherein you can achieve a lot of things that is available on paint, on Photoshop. Photoshop being a paid version, paint.net is a free version. So here you can adjust it, right? Okay, so now if the video comes and videos and end, I show this screen where I ask people to like, subscribe and share my videos. And in YouTube you can add your other two videos in previous video and next video. That is a feature. You can add the end part here. Same thing it goes with audio. Let's say if you want to extend your audio here, just pull it and drag it, or you can add another piece of audio, or you can copy the same piece and bring this tracker here and do a paste, control V, and either insert or overlay. Let me select overlay. Okay, insert means it will insert into a new track. Overlay means if there's some overlapping happening on the same track, it will just put it on top of it. Excuse me, I'll have some water. Now you can see I have increased the my audio size. You can put multiple audio size. You can play with the audio levels. You can cut the audios at respective position, and if you want one piece, at one piece you want audio to be very high, other piece you want the audio to be low, that you can do it here. Just remember to put in this audio mixer when you are playing with audio, because try not to cross that green mark if anything is in red and you actually want it to, it's different thing. Otherwise, if unknowingly, don't put it on the red, because that is not good for ears, and the sound quality may not appear good. Okay, so one more thing that I wanted to show. So here you can see it is already in slow motion, right? Now if there is something I want to speed it up, you may want some scenes to go very fast, some things to slow down. So let me that effect as well. Let's select this. This is our second video. This is in slow motion. So I'll right click on this, and this is this option of speed duration. Okay, now 100%, that means it will work at a normal speed. Let me make it 150. I'm speeding up. Okay, okay, now let's see what happens. Okay, so these videos are already in slow motion, so you may not be able to see that textural effect, or maybe let me increase the speed duration more. Let me make it 200% visible. Here you can see that video is going at a very high speed. Okay, the same thing, if you reduce it, it will make it a slow motion video. Okay, that is the slow motion effect that you can add. All right, so the time is 10:20. I think we have overshot our limit, but that's okay. If anyone have any more questions, please type in the chat box. Next step I'm going to show is how to export this video so that everything, all the changes, all the additions that you have done, it gets saved into a single file, right? At this point of time, it is into multiple layers, multiple different kind of files. One more thing, don't keep on saving this, the control S or file save, because hit film, if as Sunil said, if we add too many videos, audios and stuff there, sometimes it may crash and you may lose your work. So do remember to keep on saving it. Hit film itself in have some inbuilt saving features in it, but it's always advisable to save your work every time you do something new. Just keep on saving it. Okay. So how to export, how to make this shareable? So here's this option, click on this export button. Okay, it will ask in out area and contents. We'll go with contents. In out area is some advanced thing which we'll cover later. So click on contents, and then here you see, here our project has come, and here these are the projects which I have already completed, and this is the one queue. Okay, so I can click on remove finished track. So whatever projects I have already completed, it will remove it. So all of those projects are removed, and then I click on start exporting. Okay, so here you can see it has started the export process, and here in short while you will see the preview, what it is exporting, how it is exporting. This is the path where this file will be stored after getting exported. Okay, this path you can change at the time of installation, or later on as well you can change this. So in case you are wondering where this file is getting saved, this is the location where the files will get stored. It may take some time to actually export it. So meanwhile, if anyone have any questions, I am happy to answer that. So here in the output preview window, you can see what is getting exported. And plus there are options where you can actually control the way in which format this video file gets exported. If you want mp4 or some other format, data format, you can control that. So there are some settings around there, you can play with that. Or if you want me to go to that deep level, I can definitely go. That will warrant for a new video. So at this point of time, my intention was to give this tool in your hand. You can play around with it, get excited with it, and then there are some nitty gritties that definitely needs to be worked on, which we can visit. Either you can explore yourself, or you can type it in the question and I can create a video out of it, or we can cover it in a live session. All right, so here this will show the progress bar, as and when it's getting it gets 100%, it will get completed. So this video, either you can like, depending on the file size, let's say if you are creating a video, there's a big chance that you want to upload it on YouTube, or you want to share it across with your friends using whatever other channel you want. So Avinash Nepali, thanks for those emojis. It's really looking nice. So I have already written a blog on how to create a YouTube channel. So it is in my digital starter kit. So if you are not new to this blog, like I have been adding a lot of stuff here. Here I have added how to earn money online from website. Similarly, I'll be writing different posts on money from YouTube, Facebook, and other stuff. So if you are not following it, please keep on visiting to this blog. If you have subscribed to it, you must be getting a notification whenever I am putting a new blog here. Mastering digital, this is more of the basics. Like if someone who don't actually who is very new to the digital world and want to understand what digital is, he can read some things here. I have put it in a story format to make it interesting. So do give it a read and let me know if that story format works well with you. Then here's a digital starter kit. Like if you are just starting on this digital world, how to make your presence felt in this social media. Definitely the starting point is a email, then you can create a website, then you can create a YouTube channel. So this is a YouTube channel is the one which I was discussing. You can read this blog and understand how to create your own YouTube channel. And once you have done with this video, you can upload that video onto YouTube channel, and anyone who have access to the URL on YouTube channel, you can keep it to yourself. Like let's say you can share the URL only with the person whom you want to see that video. So that is also fine. If you want that video to be available to be public, if you want so that anyone who search on Google and you want that video to appear to them, that also you can do that. That is also a setting there. There are a lot of things you can do on YouTube. Again, as if you have read this, you will notice that I have mentioned that you need to have your presence on almost all the social media account. Why is that so? Even though let's say YouTube is your main area, you want to upload only videos, then why you should go for website? Why you should go for a LinkedIn account, Face account? So these other accounts could be subsidiaries which can help bring traffic to your channel, right? So let's say you have a YouTube channel where you are posting some interesting thing, some cooking stuff, some music stuff, some song stuff. So definitely YouTube audience will be getting those stuff if they search. Then if you want to grow your channel, you need to have your presence in this other stuff also, so that these other social media will also come to know that you have something on YouTube, and if they like your content, they can come back to YouTube, and that will increase your audience and your traffic. As the traffic increases, you can earn money. That's the whole thing about how to earn money on social media. Digital marketing, here again I have showed how you can do some marketing on digital instead of putting those traditional hoardings and distributing pamphlets. You can actually advertise on Google, Facebook. So far I have covered only two platforms because these are the two biggest platforms. And using this you can actually target a very small niche, a very specific audience who are actually interested in what business you are doing. Okay, so just give it a read. I believe it will be good for you. And whatever videos I'm creating, I'm putting it under the vlog session. Vlog is the video thing, like blog is the text thing, and vlog is the video thing. So you can go and check it out here. And yeah, so if you want to contact me, here is the link, here is my email address, or there is a contact page down here. You can just fill in this form and click on the send. I'll receive a mail and I'll get in touch with you. And these are the blogs that I have written. So that was from the menu, and this is from the surface, how it looks on this page. So let's see where we are. Okay, good. We have finished in good time. So here we can see this progress has finished. If any error has happened, it will give you that error, that okay, what is the error. Now here's the output file. Okay, so here it has showed as editor file. Let me rename it so that it becomes easy for us. Like this VLC media player, it opens almost everything. All right, so there we go. You can see everything that we did. It is a single video file and audio file. Whatever effects we have added, it is there. And till that, then here you go. Okay, so this lot of blank space have come after our video. So let's see what was the problem. Let's go to, let's go back. Okay, click here. Okay, okay. So this is one thing that you may have to remember. So this track size, right? Drag it till the place where your video is. Okay, so, so presently this track size is set for a very long time and our video is not that long. So let me pull it, make it smaller. That's why you see a lot of black space once the video got over, right? So it is because of this. So if this is too big, you will get blank spaces. Okay, so let me put it here. So this is a very interesting tool. Like if you want to see the very deep things very into it, you can just zoom it. Otherwise, you can put it at default space and see. In this situation, I want it to be zoomed out, not like. Okay, so now you see. And now if we export, our video will end here. Previously it went till this place. So now if we export, it will end. Okay. So I hope